couple, it's, we can call it Sadiq, right? When now Abraham needs to make sure that that the how do you call it, the purest of the next couple will be the correct one. That's why Abraham asked Eliezer to go and find a woman from his, and I just realized that I understood that it was from and the Hebrew word was Hamul, which means from my town, from my people, from my tribe, not necessarily from my parents' house, okay, because he didn't know where he was going to go, and to prove that he went not specifically to Rivka's house, is that he went by the where they get in the water. So it could be any woman, any young girl from that tribe, that it will be there. That is why we are sure that it was Hashem that put all this together. But of course, He needs us to do our part. So, and the amazing thing is that even the Eliezer, the servant, Abraham's servants, he surprised himself. He hasn't finished asking about his detailed requirements of what the girl should look and be doing, because if you see the request, it is kind of odd, It says, okay, I want to ask her for water, and she will give me water, and then she will give water to the camels too. And so who heard Eliezer? Hashem. So he put those words into Rekab's head. And they said, no, I'll give you water, no problem. But I'll give you water and also to your camels. Has anybody make a numbers of how much water they need to pull out? It's a lot. It took a minimum of an hour of pulling water. And remember that the containers at that time they're made out of clay. They were not as light as the ones we have now. So we can see the effort that Rika was doing. Another thing that pops up is that when Eliezer asked her, who are you daughter from? We know, where is your family? Is there a place for us to stay? She replied, yeah, I'm a daughter of blah, blah, blah. He says who she was. And now he knew, Eliezer, that he was on Abraham's family. Not just anybody in town, but it was the family. And the way Rivka answers, that shows the character of her. First she was what do you call it? She didn't ask permission. She didn't thought about permission or getting permission from her father or brother to bring somebody into their house and to do hospitality. So that shows the character of who she was. In contrast with the surroundings, the family that were there, they all were businessmen, and not honest men, but businessmen. What was the first thing that what's his name? Rika's brother, Laban. He went and saw, and the Torah says as soon as he saw the ring on the nose and the bracelet, he ran. He said, okay, there is money here, So that's why he said, but the biggest point is that Rivka did not ask for permission to offer hospitality for him and also a place for the camels, and even said that it was a pasture for the camels. So that shows the character of how strong she was and how humble she was in the middle of all this, you might say, crooked family. And also her toughness shows when they ask her, Eliezer says, can you, says, he asked Laban and the father, now send me, and the next day, now send me to my master, Abraham. I said, no, stay 10 days more. No, don't delay it. Why he did not want to be delayed? Because then they might change their mind. Or they might say, okay, maybe we want more gifts from Abraham, so he can send whatever. So he was afraid. On the other hand, we see that Eliezer was prompt to, okay, I did my job, I got the girl, now I gotta go. Okay. But the amazing thing is that when they asked Rika, do you want to go with this man? And she knew what that means. She knew she was going to be the husband of a man that she never met. So, and she says, yes, I will. And, that shows the character of Rika, second our mothers, so that is something that it is within the lineage, and that passed through Jacob, and by the time Jacob was born, he also has that kind of mixture of bad business, okay, with Laban. That's why he was tricked. He was tricked because he tricked his brother. So see how the lineage is starting to not being so pure more, So that is something to be recognized, that Rivka's mature, and even though she was a young girl, she was very, very mature, and she knew what she was doing, because when Eliezer presented the gifts, he says, because my master sent me to find a wife for his son, And why did he present all these gifts, and why? Because then they knew that she was going to be well taken care of.
Yeah.
Another thing that Sages says, that the so-called blessing that they did give Rivka, it became actually a curse, because it did not, because it was a blessing from a wicked person, So that's why Sages says that that's the reason why Rivka did not conceive right away. They had to plead and ask Hashem for Rivka to be able to conceive. So those are little things that gotta taught us something. First, be humble. Okay. First, we gotta be humble, and to offer hospitality, and to be kind to somebody that we don't even know. Rivka did not even know Eliezer, didn't know nothing, but nevertheless, she was kind. She was kind to him, and also that we need to be prompt to doing what we need to be, what we supposed to do. Like Ruben says, at 2:00 we got to go and do our prayer. Remember that our prayer is right now is like a soft korban, because it's not as demanding as before when we had the temple. But and yes, minha does not take more than 10-15 minutes to do it, and it has a lot of merits, that we stop everything to have some time with Hashem, and then we continue with the rest of the day. And it is said that has more merits than even the Shahri or Arbi himself. So yeah, let's just stop the world for 15, 20 minutes and be connected to Hashem, that's and to be prompt to do it ourselves. So
Shabbat Shalom. So this week